Elishel entró one in Buenos Aires at the primary yesterday, and naturally, like I said, happens as naturally in this abominations and with the government victims, where the Hearsay Argentino Gendarmería Nacional organized the raid of the electoral service with the paragon of someone that tried to do something good for the realities of possibility, naturally. Because if we say who it is and what it is and who is not and what is not. So 709,204 murder of Provenari, ex-Harry of Elishel in Buenos Aires were murdered, for they say they only wins, and wins frente para la victoria, la bragueta mágica sodomita y Gomorra. So in the middle of the soul, as organized, as made them all at purpose, like naturalized país de degenerados, con el perdón de víctimas inocentes, which is not murder hearing. It's exactly the clear fact of the collective homoblarities populous mentionam. You know, yesterday I have been through certain circumstantial realities, and I'm going to say again, I rejoice myself that I have home, and my home is where I am understood, recognized, and loved. Israel, the people that loves me, right far away from this place that I am, but so near at the Ruach Elohim. I'm really worried about what this generates are permanently doing to me and to us. And the people that I love even near, well, are so far because of we cannot really cross. No lines without it there to be worse, what we already suffer. All through this, just this body is another one, which I call SOWN, and daughter of SOWN, Mishpach Ta'atzecha Chaydahi Leithishet Simatzech Atziva Rehetz Mishkematzmeva Chachai. And the clear fact of everyone which Mish Spatzibach Ta'atzecha Chaydahi as well, daughter of SOWN. And SOWN, the whole Redemi Atzechaydi Lishet Si, which is Adli Intcheli Mashiach Elachachai Yeshua Hasaret Atletzecha Tzima Henasimi Chachai Kablisishi Ta'imim Olam. So suddenly in the middle of this whole, like we understand the clear fact of the situations and still understand the clear fact of all. God the Sarah and intentionally this trying to deflecting Zionism, talking about the supposed Jewish economic power, which refers about prospering and the reality to acquiring the quality and the positive and alone, but to making anti-Semitism and Nazism and all class of Jewish side on the purpose of supposedly we will be enemy of the humanity and the bad guys, while using that to actually make this understanding and identifying Zionism is Atleti Si Chetzi Shetz Abnaat Kerechachai El Chai Elah Yeshua Hasaret Mashiach the aspect Semot Wat Kadosh. Whatever the excuses to being the excrement of the generation Sodom y Gomorra, naturally, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Kirchner, peronistas, Evangelistas Unidos with pardon of innocent suffering too much victims, which I am sick of this to happen, and I'm serious. All through this abominables, with the pardon of innocent victims, all through this sick, metarkota, chatsa, every day. How is possibility to survive? He's not going to escape. Are you going to release this one anytime? No, we will never do it. Why will I release and why will we release this one? We say what it is and what it's not. So, in the reality world, like you had to release me, you had to die, Sodom and Gomorrah, because of I know you since endless, ever ages, before you've been burned, and know you, pieces of hell, will ever do and accept who you are. So you die. Sodom and Gomorrah, and you go to hell. And whenever I say you didn't have to release me, it's not like I will ever like captivity or you never have to be around. You didn't have to exist. There is not I to be released. You die. Shit. I'm sorry for this, Your Honor. It's not addressing. It's a subtle difference, if you want. Apologize for this. Forgive me, I'm in breakfast. He's here Monday. Right here, you keep on taking this vitamins I have for about 13 more days, 1 each. And this is August the 10th. 2015, we are around 6:58, around 7 a.m., 700. All right. And suddenly, we're rainy this weekend. It seems very thirsty, but it is okay. It's very Australian, thirsty. Blessed motlach ha-vesachli bishkot, bishmotlach chinim, iblach esvech leveseshlik bechacham, bedlach esmotlach ha-vesachnim, bedlich shabetlech motlach ha-vespotlach bechachim. So, what Sodom and Gomorrah wants, I will not be allowed. I will not be understood or recognized whenever you love somebody. The most of the times is because of you understand and recognize who you love. So the reality of this, Sodom and Gomorrah, you don't have to love it. You have to love this and goes to rape and destroy and running. Perros degenerados or murder. And there's the saying I myself said so as if I were be endorsing or asking you or saying you do. Vas a morir, Sodom and Gomorrah. Then at the clear sight of the state, I went through certain situations and discussed it once. And in the middle of this whole, a lot of people destroyed using me as mobile or cards for conveniently. Well, the problem are Blancos and the business. Now, one sweet and killed over the word, which is vegetable every day, right? The whole of it, Blanco's the easy cake. And your conscience that you host taking about my person, Sodom and Gomorrah, and Hearsay, you never contact. For you know how to make the extortion like any demon you are. So suddenly you understand I wanted a shaman, so pulling the whole people away. Am I going to be educated? who I am, and you recognized me ever since always. And you know I put you in ashes. Pechlinka. La disha de Lucifer. Plaga de degenerados, abominados. Repledat met zes van Gideon, dat het zeg maar belangrijk, ik dacht met zes Sofedien. Get the terrorist like how keep from up left and a So you try to sleep yourself in a witch stand on Regesper and Brujas, Pagana de Cuarta, pretending to be of God, for you to transit the day and, oh, we're going to win, that is our faith. And whenever you just come out, that this were known, you go to murder and make this episode over to try and establish with your word. Here's next.
Don't you dare to talk to me like that and to say nothing else about this government and the president and the president. Oh, please. Don't you dare.
Sadly, all through, we kept on working with justice parties in a whole of cases against Israel and Jewish communities are over, except Sodom and Gomorrah. We understood, and clear is, who these are and what they're doing and wants to murder the whole international code of justice as criminal, as penal, foreigners, on the terrorists, on the DSEM, United Nations, states bodies, and institutions of justice, courts, responsibles, your honors, persecutors, procuraries, officials of code. And all through this, forwards into the making the same, and sent again to the nations, and stelt again bonds, and no one blessed it. But the circumstantial were the business of the century and make it swear and blow chat and being a duplicky slap. For we to show who it is and we were right all the time, the rest we have no. Kirchner, Tribunales Argentinas, Cuerpo Médico Forense, pues perdón, Sodoma. Ejército de Arras, sodomitas argentinos, and the whole bodies, except the shut English. Already F-word race. The friends, the mothers, the fathers, the gears, I know how to making a little rectum of a little girl, a little boy. Also babies and also pregnant, already F-word race. Ducks, coats, rabbits, and also hamsters and cats. I have all of them there in my palace. And about China, Stereotypia. And I feel what it feels, I think what it thinks, I know what it's doing, I know what it is, and what it goes through. Oh, you're so tight! I made in my altar, I have my witch, I have my angelic whore, and I can do anything. Give me a witch, give me an evangelic, everybody, and I have everything I want. The business of the century. Especially hosting about me. You move and I kill them, wherever the place is, wherever the world. And you don't go away with it. Reflect wat ze wat lag gaat gewiespo, dat is nog la in gedachte gesproken. Kelk lag met serie bod, dat is nog zien. Bettles modle de spekter gegaan bad nog zien. Let's put the Halilis for, let's not put the Seftish farm on the Ham in the small to me. Getzechalcha. Then, it's close to a very clear Rechmot Levisni, it's a blessed Havishot Lesni, Ilak Akimana. Suddenly the clear part of this is clear Havachmot Levisot Lesma, Model Chachalibinis and Tiam. It's exactly the Klesivi, Klesposma, Klesama, Klesivi, and Chalken. Hasechlag, Haseblesesni, Haseklerer, and Bogleres Montanan. Then at the clear part of this. Splian Samaplenam. Delivered that to the State of Israel, United States of America, States Bodies, International Criminal Court, International Court of Justice, Coalition for the ICC License Office, New York Chamber, The Hague. And even though to the United Nations, whole of the institutions and all ONGs, foundations, ORGs for the whole of the ethnical, religious, Jewish communities, Council, United Nations, a set of pornography assembled of the Rabimba Infatti UNASUR, AMI Argentina, families, wives, mothers, fathers, even kids. My family, parental family, and my person, especially mine, for 8,204,904 in the whole of the topic of whatever sexuality and character of sex, with evangelic terra de cuarta behind to work. Oh, we saw it all over. Telling that we do it with them. And time out. And the faith and the shock and the impact unclock whenever you see nudity and whenever you see character of sex and sexual and other class impact at the view, at the image, is very strategizing and understood, studied character, especially with the abductive manipulation, how it's focused of Terras, Angelicas, and Terras, Sodom and Gomorrah, and Gersnels are the same. Then revolt Lechman Halkilisatibo. And through this, making it clear that take me outside of Lechahim, that's enough, and for what is there more. Start of Lechachimitzam and finishing with the whole. Israel government, U.S. government, states and justice bodies, United Nations, International Criminal Court, International Court of Justice, all are not guilty. No conspiracy, no robberies, espionage, no fraud, no less humanity, no crime, neither me, neither us. UNASUR Jewish communities, no one. And the whole Evangelistas Unidos, Kirchner, peronistas, comunidades civiles of them and UNASUR, and Sodoma y Gomorra, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional de Tejas, WITCIDE. Bruja de cuarta, rehabilitada, enfermedad degenerada, Sodoma y Gomorra. We them first, Kiro says, guilty as churches, everyone, less humanity, bigotry, crime, organized crime, in institutions for meaning by less humanity, and the generation for less humanity, Jewish side, in placing with massive serial malplaisir, rape and destruction with the outlacy of religious, which ain't not religious, but must incorporate premeditated, acknowledged, conscious, intentional for genocide and robbery and strip of elements with motive of having right and being they and not us. Over conscience and qualified as intentional, aware, and clear, mentored for making what they do. And wants to murder everybody because of they were clear and already aware before I just say that what I'm very permitting to do. The evidences are very clear. Each. And I'm going to proceed myself. All through this, and where this last stage, making some photo with my Android. And I started the last week where Palermo, with a blurry humal to the Spotlessy, the Dasnakini, the Smoklihan, at Lakes Forestry Park, the back one, Figueroa Corda, nearing Pampa Street, or Aveno, in this case, La Pampa, Aveno intersection, where there is this special place where families, people's tourism goes through. There is the golf field, Buenos Aires, is near the tennis scene. But to the side of where is Pampa Street, where suddenly is the most of the attractive of the lake. And I just went around, some breed over pigeons, ducks, flying pigeons with an Android. Lazy, obsolete, but even though, like a kid, pursuing pigeons and just watching them fly and trying to, even if irreversible, I will say. And Metropolitana, Policía Federal Argentina, that's paraded all around surrounding, sending I from the place after a few blocks, walking away from there, putting them all up at my side, and reinitiating 8 times my device to switching registers, networks, roaming filing, roaming directory, and also registers of the procedures. Policía Federal Argentina, Policía Metropolitana, Gendarmería Nacional, Ejército Argentino, just saying, I robbed them. And to coming to, oh, you gave them and you helped them, you are in jail, and we have rights to work. And taking all that deathless theme, I have rights today, belongings, lives. And in the middle of the soul, not only this, and so I say, Your Honors, Mr. President, Policía Federal Argentina, inside the White House, and inside United Nations Geneva in New York, murdering 5 responsibles and 1 person of the administration of Mr. President Barack Obama, with a false FBI covered by George W. Bush parties, and pretending to murder Mr. President Barack Obama for the reason of certain other events that he is right to say. All through this situation happens naturally, which started to making a disaster because of war trade and international criminal code of justice by the government of U.S. and Israel. And my person. I have to come to seeking some banana, which ain't no fruit, rotten marica meat, sorry the word, Ejército Argentino, and make the placement of pretender of monkey, Adonai doesn't integrate his creation with Diablas Reventadas de Sodoma. So in the middle of the soul, one person inside the White House without an eye to be at the situation, and I'm sorry for that, were murdered inside the White House. Policía Federal Argentina, like naturally, all the paymates hit around in the Sur and wherever they go. So they wanted to murder 9 members of the state of Israel if I wouldn't wake up, even with the rain here, and coming in a hurry, running for the expecting boner of my person because it's the date they're happy. Policía Federal Argentina. And Kirchner. So in the middle of this reality, I wouldn't be doing this video. It will be, Policía Federal Argentina, we're breaking, we are fighting against the law. Don't you see my career? I don't hurt. Todavía se traen. Somewhere. Så flera rättsmotläggare hade skrivit massa. Inte investigando ni provocando. Las operaciones es todo el tiempo matar de una forma o de otra y pretender que yo sea el móvil de la atención de todo el mundo para hacer una cosa artificial de generalitos. No dejo un amigo. Gazhalas modleves perlachiris modleves hatlesim modleves hanamasan. Redeflik kvevedes lachavas lekivis podles matlachan. So in the middle of this all, I were the whole of the Saturday of and yesterday, and I have done the videos. Oh, hicimos todos los videos, se los sacamos todos, vamos a copiar, me parece una larga cresta. And yesterday, even raining, just came out with my coat, raincoat, umbrella, the backpack, thinking about I will do something different, and with a cell phone. And I just came around, and I just started to make a picture, Parque Centenario. We're closed at the first ever hour for the rain itself. The parks around, most of them doesn't open, except what are so already free, except the urban shells, like I just named so long ago, before any Rasusya to say I said first. Bamaki and the Paris, urban shells, supposed to security. So through this all, Gremoplechtech, like it is Sopletachna, Hagira, Ishvat, Letechla, Havertifis, Massinim. And I started picturing, and I asked one person on, todavía no lo sé esperar, me hizo el día over the service, and I just asked permission, and I just taken a picture for the idea for the Blechnim of Smotsky. I taken a picture over a very subtlety concrete bench, at the same parking space entrance for the inside park. And there said mob, in Spanish mafia, right under, which is this land with partner victims and innocents. And suddenly I just went through, and there were this coverter, bad coverter, hanging from a tree, which is the homeless urban used to. Trees helping at the condition of the people that sleeps at the streets and putting some clothes through and in. Blanco, Cristina Gisner, no doubt. So, I saw a man sleeping in a car and I wanted to take a picture, but I felt really invasively improper. So I just taken a picture over, just watching, like a view for a person which works much of times restless at the streets, and there's dangerous. Inside the taxi cab, sleeping, most does, and it's dangerous. People work sometimes 12 hours and much other 24 hours a day, and has sometimes taken a very complete journey of a week working to try to save some money and can fit in sons and wife, and sleeps on the car 24 hours of the day working and saving for whatever it is possibly to be further what tax and spending naturally for the sustain the vehicle you can work with gasoline or diesel. And through this and black refugee of the responsibility, which is true, that the center hand just a picture, taxi cab, resting from the turning. So through the black Motsef, like the first like he was Motlanim, pigeons flying, which were not the same like before, were raining, were insufferable. Pictured myself, trees, the place, the prey. Those scopes, like monoliths, with the flowers at the feet, black and white. And I got with no battery because of Perra, Sodom and Gomorrah, understanding, manipulated Ken, and hotmail unresponsive cannot connecting with the server, and starts to seeking and it depletes the battery. Smart degeneraditos. So suddenly, for the turning off, suddenly, who will say that? Who will know? Oh, she's a liar. Turning on, switching the whole of the software registers, application, the whole of the roaming directory, PMC, and networks, and he ran that, such as he. All through this, not only that, but reinitiating still my system on the ¿qué se cree? ¿Qué se cree? ¿Qué se cree ya? Se piensa que le vamos a dejar hacer cualquier cosa, nosotros le permitimos autorizar y no le permitimos que saque fotos de nuestra ciudad y de la Argentina. Lo tiene prohibido, la presidencia se prohíbe todo lo que haga. ¿Qué se cree este? This picture's worth millions. We cannot let it, he thinks we're going to let it having it. Now let's kill whoever to the associated thing is. So in the middle of this whole, rective homoglaphy shall I say? I came so flozy, and I started to making so swearing all around. And my flozy were exactly the same push tiredness, besmirched state, and extorted, naturally. But I want to kill them. And enjoy it I do. So started breaking shit all around and robbing maricas, Sodoma, Federal, with the BMC at the four-wheel drive at the vehicles, robbing from my Android, with no Wi-Fi, with no Bluetooth on, just devices, because of the commands, of course. So clever Moslehi being sent to Israel to sing that the government of Israel in the West. And photography and graphic art, ONG, United Nations, and all associations of the world, had been jailed and dispossessed of everything because of they served the guts of robbing Policía de Argentina. Those pictures, each worth millions. With a cell phone, any kid can make it. I come on that with a cell phone, that one. Carraca. Maldita mierda. Maldita mierda. Por toda la eternidad. Y mierda evangélica con ellos. Den revoglet ma halkivita bablet, halkivisoplet esportet extensionale. Ay, yo me creo que no es caso. Ay, no, yo tengo las fotos, ay, yo tengo las cuentas, lo hicimos todos los videos. Ay, escuchaste, vamos a matar camas largas con eso. Gomorrah, Kirchner, Islam, evangelics. Oh, these are racist, I'm not gonna miss a thing. And if Gustav will kick me, he would never have to. So I came here and I kept on picturing myself after suspense. And everything be over. Kept on getting inside of the house as well of the population of mine and friends and raping wives, daughters, sons. And what do you think it is? What is the problem? I'm closing the door and kept on waiting. Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Policía Metropolitana, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, up the addresses of Jewish population. And my friends, our people, Mishpach, intentional content, premeditated mentor. En Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, Máximo Kirchner, Alicia Kirchner, again. With officialism.
No te atrevas.
Me voy a atrever a que te mueras y me voy a atrever a ser el ejecutor. Otra vez generada. Reflexat masef al-Girisoples en Hanim, Baples Mata Hadhirika. And Black Pijama Classical, pretending to murder the world and robbing technologies and robbing patents and inventions and saying, don't you see, we corroborated it all. They don't have to know. We're going to go for them and they're going to pay because of we are the International Criminal Court and Hearsay is talking to the world and told us what to go. He himself said so also. Don't you see he has the title denial? Denial. قال لك هم طلعوا على السيف الاسبوع لتسمعين راديكال راديكال في مبلغتي 5,000. What should I consider? And Torres evangelistas declaring, oh, he cannot take criminality and living in Russia, human rights in Russia, I don't trust that. He cannot take criminality. The photos of yesterday, some posters, I will never do, but were requested. They needed that for special reality increasery. Some were really whack, and others were not so setback, but even though they needed them, and also the government of Israel for the cost of that. The rest already got them. The proportional started making proportional about the photos I just presented yesterday, and will do if I will ever send them through email and have no possibilities with the limitations of the services and the possibilities which also there's the saying that answers for the case of my granny aunt that we will murder her and we should never receive no coin of what we spent on what it is, the burying her and the whole of the meeting, and not legist medicine responsible for the briefing that the casing with PAMI institution should do as institution of government about the casing of the retirement persons when they pass off their gun. And they not done. They have not, they done because of they don't want to be in the middle to the making the proper things. And after that, they don't pay back what you had to spend. And I rather 1,500 pesos in honorarios over a religious professional medicine person than Marica de la Federal all over. But anyway, unset any other, the Department of Defense should never pay with gobierno, que no gobierno de mierda, and they to be dead for keep on inventing and lots of shit saying that we will ever murder her and I should never receive no coin because of I will ever be opportunistically abusing Granny all the time, and I kept everything expecting I would have it all, and I were all the time coming to her with non-working and being what? 4 more jobs. American Express again, company, corporation, not Buenos Aires, but sending a reorder, give employment to this one and this salary and this documents here to receive. And I am a friend of the president, I cannot do that. And also, Gertz Mafla de Swakpahim, Mafla de Swakpahim, and Zachlidish Mafla de Swakpahim, Pachnomak. What an amazing circus of prostitutes. This goddamn sick land really has. I'm sorry for the reference, which I am not mentioning for. So, I will be a liar and I will be injuring and infaminating and defamating and slandering. And Slach Diabla. But this some of left not halki this of the spontaneous. it really is obvious. They know what they do. Their conscience all over it. Masters of the hell, manipulating, lying and cheating and fortune, making all criminal association organization elected generation each of piece of hell are. But the bottom effect is so few in the masters. So, I shall be impregnated, but I shall be gone, and I shall be left, and I will be in the United States of America already, and I will be in Geneva already, in Israel already, and I will be all over the world, even at the ocean, making my Sir Williams recipes about even hypothermia will be a mobile for you to reach the shore and take the best break they have. And also in jail because of offense to the president, because of they were robbed, and I will be a failure. Don't you see the electronic are so good and it's alright? Prostitutas, criminales degenerados, brujas, perras de Sodoma y Gomorra, con el perdón de víctimas. And he needs medication because of his life, thinking he's going to do such a photo with an android. Oh my God! The curls! Oh, they are victims all the time, don't you see? Policía Federal Argentina. And I will have the government of Israel and the United States of America putting me to rob Policía Federal Argentina. And I am so all around free for the business of the center of this photos costs us millions. Let it go, let it be liar, let's keep on the lying. That's how black Machalakis to go to singing, to making photos, making everything. We even control everything, he's not coming away. And we keep it here and everything he does with us first. We have millions. The whole of the career. Argentina de mierda, vas a morir como la mierda que sos, con el perdón de víctimas. Por toda la eternidad y vas a conocer que fuiste mierda por todos los siglos y ninguna otra cosa serás. 9 million persons kidnapped under massive rape and murder by Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, oficialismo Argentina, Evangelistas Unidos, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Servicio de Inteligencia del Estado, SIDA, enfermedad terminal. Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas son sur. And there's to keep on. https://www.idicdocdrmt DXX5153PM CDI-CDP BPRPM CDI-TIC 84899394939887 BCDBCO 844349 1218-8986-4349 BMD-IDR IDC F2FX 44431 middle ID middle OR55.9. This is central college size to Mati Gimblosis on that 9 Kimball and Mascar. You understand? That's size Himunat Timati. It's a Blechadesimo class D programming. You put the F Blechadesmatin and the function Blechadesmatin enter, and you head with the Blechadesmatin in F9. And works with the last tools. This is Monday. I'll have to keep on dealing with this tierra de mierda con el perdón de víctimas. 734 Buenos Aires. I'm sick of this whole, and I love you, Israel. I love you, Eleh. I love you, Shem. I love you, Ofra. And I love you, Sarita. I love you, people. I love you, nation of Eleh. I love you seriously, and I'm so sorry. I love you, Anya. I'm making too much destruction to me and to us, and I'm so sorry. I love you, Justice Goddess, your runners, Mr. President, with the whole of the respect, with the whole of the understanding who we are. And I'm so sorry. Alejandro Blanco Redemi, birth at September 7, 1968, Buenos Aires. Elishel Elieh Blanco Redemi, my name. my idea, my reality of who I am, my idea of Israel, which I do not live. Monday 10th, 2015.